Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this reading found you today, is because it was meant to find you. You guys brought you here for a reason because there is a message with the specific timing of whatever is happening in your life, and they wanted you to hear that now. So it doesn't matter when I posted this, it just matters about when it came onto your feed and when you kind of happen to stumble upon it. Just know this is a general reading, so I'm going to try to keep it as broad as possible. But let's go ahead and see what your guys have to say. I'm going to really reiterate right now because I've already been pulled. This is like the second time I'm getting pulled. I'm getting a message about a person that's coming in. And I just don't know why. I feel like there is a sense of healing among people, or like a want to do better, or a want, like there's a yearning. So it could be toxic, it could be good, it could be either or. But let's go ahead and see. I just know that there is a person that's coming in very, very strongly. Yeah, so this makes sense. It feels like a relationship. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I blamed you. It was my fault. So I have a sense that this was a breakdown of a relationship or something, because there's no communication right now. I feel like this is not someone that's in your life, so it could be a friendship, but I really am getting strongly pulled towards that this is a person that you were in a relationship at some point in time. Maybe you broke up, maybe you're taking a break, maybe you guys never made it that far, or whatever. I don't know. I'm getting a sense of you kind of went your separate ways for a second, and there's a lot of regret. And that I'm getting a sense of, for so many people, there's like this, I guess because it's spring, and it's like the spring is in the air, love is in the air. People are kind of coming back from the woodworks and thinking about past. There's a lot of like feeling of nostalgia happening, and it always happens during springtime. Whenever I do readings for anybody, this is like the theme during spring, when like you can be outside, you get the vitamin D, and you get that spark, like, remember I did it with this person, I want to do this again with them. Like, it's always that time of the year. And like I said, so for me, it really feels like there was like a break of something, like there's just a cut of some sort within this relationship. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. This is like another message that I'm getting of like this. It feels like it's not meant for you, whatever the situation was. I think this is like your guides telling you that you need to take a break from this. Yeah, I feel like this is so recent. This is so recent. Whatever happened, your guides are like, this is not it. Like, this is time to like get off whatever this bandwagon is. Don't make it a back and forth. I feel like you guys have a tendency to go back and forth with someone because you have a hard time letting go. Maybe like fear of abandonment, which is totally fair. There's so many traumas that we experience in our lifetime. But there is just some kind of fear of abandonment, and just not like holding on to the memories that you guys have had. But it just feels like the maturity isn't there for this person. Not saying that they're horrible people. It just feels like the maturity isn't there. And it's already like hurt you to that extent that your guides are telling you like to get off that train. Like, you need to move on, because I think the tendency is going to be that you're going to want to go back to them. So yeah, the Death card is here, the 9 of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, there's like an okay. I'm like going like a mile a minute right now. My brain is like freaking out. So yeah, there is 100% with the 9 of Cups in reverse. There is like an overindulgence in this situation where you are going to want to go back and try to make it work, and like the back and forth, like the blame game. I feel like there is a situation that you brought to the person and it made you uncomfortable, or it was just like something that was bothering you, something that was important, something that like you want this person to work on, and they flipped it. And that's called gaslighting, FYI. They flipped it brought something else up, blamed you for it, like it's your fault we're like this, or like that's not how people work. The death card here is this isn't meant for you. This is just a cycle that like you went through what you went through. You learned from this situation, learn from it, take what you can from this. It was beautiful. It was lovely, but it's just something that needs to end. This just is not for you. And there is an opportunity. There's 100% a new opportunity coming in. And this could also, because this is the sword of truth, sword of knowledge, this would be as the opportunity for you to see things and in a different way, in a different light. And maybe this reading is giving you that perspective, because I don't feel like this person is really innately bad. I just think that they don't understand how personal relationships work. I don't think they do therapy. I don't think they can introspect the way that you probably could. I don't think that they're mature enough for you. I think your maturity level is here and they're just not there. And maybe one day it will be, but like, do you want to wait for that is the question. And that's, I feel like this is just a lesson. I don't, I don't see, I don't see this being your person. I feel like, again, like you are worth so much more, and your guys are kind of telling you like this is the kind of like the end of the road. They don't keep going back. Don't waste time on it, because you have free will. Like you can keep going back, but then I feel like a year later you're gonna be like, wow, I wasted a year of my time. Like I knew that wasn't gonna work, and your guys are kind of just giving you that advice. Unconditional love. Like this is there's like a dual message in this. I don't feel like this person, not saying that they don't care about you or anything like that. I just feel like because again, their maturity level isn't there. I just don't think that they're able to love you unconditionally, even with the things that you expect of them. There's no communication. There's just no real like understanding. Like they don't listen to understand, they listen to get defensive and be like, well, this is like blah blah blah, this is about me now, so I'm not getting that. I don't feel like this relationship will lead to unconditional love. And the second message that I'm getting with this card strongly is like your guides want you to love yourself, because I feel like this is like almost a pattern for you. I feel like there's this isn't the first time that you kind of like go down the path where it's like the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until like you end things, if that makes sense. And your guides don't want that for you. They really do not. They don't want you to feel like you need to waste your time on people, like because your worth is so much. And so I have the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. And that's the second time that an ace came up. So I see opportunities coming in. I see another person coming in pretty quickly after this. And it's like divine timing. So this reading, you came here, you hearing this, I feel like this is like yeah, you need to walk away because we are on the way of bringing you something new. So as soon as you close that door, your next person should really quickly come. I feel like King of Wands, Queen of Pentacle energy is the new person that's coming in and your energy. So it's going to be like, make this fit in the way that makes sense for you. So King of Wands energy is someone who's stable, secure within themselves, have passion about things, are very passionate, very mature. Someone that's going to bring stability in your life, or maybe their lives. Maybe this is your energy, right? So it could be flip-flopped. And then the Queen of Pentacles energy is someone who is nurturing in like the way of like doing things, bringing things, wise. Again, maturity is there. They're nurturing in ways of actions of doing things. There's just the stability, again, like having that stability. It could be finances too. So you could be financially independent, or vice versa, right? Those energies can flip-flop, either you or that person. And it's a good match because it's a king and queen. You want to see that. And the opportunity is coming. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is an opportunity of passion, fire, adventure, like something new, something spontaneous, something that you're not expecting. So if you can close that door and walk away from that person, Your guides are basically giving you the information to know and the confidence to know that the next person's coming your way, and don't worry about it. Because again, like, you can make the decision to be stuck on that treadmill. Is that the word they use? Get off the treadmill? Yeah, you can be stuck on that treadmill. You can go ahead and keep doing that over and over again, or you can open the door for the new opportunity so you can move on and go to the next phase of your life. Yep. So we have Spirit has a plan. So this is definitely 100% divinely given. This is divine timing. This is meant for you. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity if something happened that you least expect, but the only way that that's going to happen is if you close the door and walk away so that the next thing can come in. Nothing's going to come in if you're still kind of like in your own way. But I am seeing the Eight of Swords in reverse, the King of Wands, and the Magician. Yeah, there's also a sense of like you almost like also manifesting someone new coming to your life, because I think deep down, again, you already know, you always know because this is like a pattern. I feel like you know that there is. I think you know what you want, and you're just like maybe hoping to manifest that in that person, but your manifesting energy is going to be put towards a new person. So understand that whatever you are hoping for in that person, you're never going to find, and it's going to be the next person. So, careful what you wish for, right? So like whatever you're manifesting or hoping for or wanting for is going to show up in the next person. And I see it happening very quickly. Eight of Swords in reverse. Like, I feel like you're kind of out of your own way. I feel like you're finally like kind of working on that. That is something that I feel like you guys have worked on, and it's there. So you guys are kind of wanting to tell you to they want me to tell you that they're validating that and they see you, and the pride in there it's there. It's just, again, I don't see you being like 100% past that. It's just something that you've worked on, and seeing this message might be giving you that push and that strength to do it. And the fiery passion, the King of Wands energy, again, that's the second time that's coming up, King of Wands. I think you just need that passion in you to see that there is another person that could come, and to remember that during this hard moment in your life, so that you can give yourself the push to walk away and keep moving forward so that you find the right person for you. So I know that's tough to hear. And I know, like we always like wish like that person, like we make up a story in our own head of what we think this person is, but that's just not who they are. And again, I don't see that they're like awful people. I just don't think that they're meant for you. I think you're on a different path and they're on a different path, and that's totally okay. Like, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person, doesn't mean you're a bad person. You're just different. So if this message resonated, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another one of these messages. Leave a comment, because people might be going through the same thing, and they just having the validation to know that they're not alone and uplifting each other is a beautiful thing. And I appreciate you guys coming back. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.